The first one is that this horrible don't ask, don't tell. And prior to that, the policy of investigate them and kick them out permeates our community. I live in North County. We have the largest Marine Corps base here in North County, Camp Pendleton. And our schools are permeated with hate for gay, lesbians, bisexuals, transgender. We're the only group left that it's okay, and it's okay by the administration of our schools and the teachers and the staff to openly demean our children. We had an incident here in Escondido very recently where the principal threatened to call two little girls' mother and out them as lesbian, because we just don't do that here at this school. This is really one of the areas that I haven't heard discussed today, but it permeates our communities.
I would like to take that one on because I am also the lead LGBT representative for the United for Hate-Free San Diego for the entire county. And I've also asked Max, and I believe he has joined as well, United for Hate-Free San Diego, and I also asked Marcy Beer from South Bay to join as well. The center usually has somebody, but the person they have just left to go to law school, so we're going to have another LGBT civil rights lawyer coming soon. But the important thing is that Lori Saldana is an amazing assemblywoman to the state, and she is from San Diego, and she created this coalition. And I am very active on hate crimes, and what you just described is a hate crime. They are not allowed to do that. That is forbidden from the law of the state of California. And I would love for you to send me an email with the details if you have names, schools, etc., because I would like to take that on. And with that in mention, I'm also, by the way, I'm on so many things, but I'm on the San Diego Alliance for Marriage Equality. And Tuesday, June 23rd, at the center, they're going to have a forum about what's next for the marriage equality movement. But shortly thereafter, on Friday, June 26th, we are going to have a protest in Lemon Grove about hate crimes to the LGBT community. I don't know if any of you know this, but Rhonda Hart, who is the lead for Pride for our community, he was taking, during the torch relay for Pride, a Pride rainbow flag, and he was just, jogging, walking with it, and some man came out and attacked him. And that man got arrested, and that was over in Lemon Grove by the Lemon. In addition to that, Rhythm Turner over in Mission Beach just gave her girlfriend a hug, a slight kiss, and she too ended up abused by somebody who was homophobic. And that too was a hate crime, and I can go into the details, but I'm not going to go into them here. But seriously, if anybody wants my contact information, I will give it to you because I take hate crime very seriously. I'm not just somebody who's a representative for our community on United for Hate-Free San Diego, but based on my experience with the Department of Defense on federal property, I am a survivor. And so I'm here for you.
I just want to add on to that real quick. While the Don't Ask, Don't law is still active, there still remains an environment of hostility. There are two known cases, I'm sure there's others, but the two known cases are one of Sergeant Barry Winchell. He was perceived to be gay, though he was dating a transgender woman. He was beaten to death with a bat by his fellow soldiers while he was sleeping, because they believed he was gay by dating Calpurnia Adams. The other one is Alan Schindler. This occurred while I was in the Navy. Alan Schindler was stomped to death by his fellow shipmates. His body was unrecognizable. His mother could only identify his body by the tattoos on his forearms. I have heard stories when I was in the Navy of sailors who were known to be gay to be thrown overboard at night. So there's something for you to think about.
It does permeate our community, and one of the things, and education is the key, and one of the things that the coalition is currently working on is educating administrators and teachers in the classroom so they can deal with issues that they may encounter with LGBT students. I'm the Director of Education and Youth Services, and we're working with the City of Oceanside. We developed, in collaboration with the City of Oceanside, we developed a diversity awareness program where they can focus on LGBT issues that may manifest in the work environment. And currently we're working with the Oceanside Unified School District so we can address those issues.
I'd also like to inform everyone here that just last year, that a member of the panel, who is a certified licensed state of California teacher, educator, window was broken out, the car was egged repeatedly, nasty notes were left in their classroom, received threats from the principal at Oceanside High School, who's still there. This individual went through all forms of harassment and discrimination, and they tried to fire her last year. This individual is now as part of the resolution for this non-existent harassment, as the school district said. It didn't occur. This individual has made an informal agreement with the superintendent of Oceanside Unified School District to begin teaching administrators, staff, and teachers a mandatory class on LGBT issues. However, the school district is now trying to back out of that. So I may contact you, Lisa.
There's a law, Assembly Bill 357, which says that you cannot discriminate against LGBT students, LGBT teachers, okay? Oxnard that was considered to be transgender. He wore dresses to school makeup. And on Valentine's Day, he passed out Valentines. The next day, he passed them to male or female. The next day, one of the students took an exception to this, came to school, shot him twice, and point blank in the heart. Okay, and this was they were both before school.
United for Hate-Free San Diego is working on those things. One of the things I had to explain to the members of United for Hate-Free San Diego is there is an exception to the California protections for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. And that exception is federal property. So those things that were described to you by Ben are not considered hate crimes, even though we know they are, and they've made movies about them. What's happened to me is not considered a hate crime. And in fact, I was one of the major speakers for No on Prop 8 in the county, and people knew that. But once they won on the other side, they were happy, and then they found out that I was working, when I found out we lost, to turn things around. Within under a week, my new car ended up with a big dent on it from somebody taking a steel-toed shoe and just mashing it in there. And of course I reported it, and nothing was ever done, and nothing was ever investigated. But this is the kind of things that happen to people that work on federal property in the state of California that are lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. And although these things happen to me on a regular basis, I will never ever go back in that closet. I have closetophobia, and I recommend everybody spread that virus around.